didn't go to the moon, but we are definitely going to Ohana. Or should I say, we are going to Johana for game number 1 between Puma and Golden. In the bottom right corner from Team Quantic Gaming, it is Golden, one of the Zerg aces for Quantic. Him as well as Hawk are great players living in Oceanside, California. Now in the top left, we have from Team Evil Genius's Raid Call. It's Puma, the Season 1, Season 2 champion. As well as he has a few IEM titles under his belt. He's done well at DreamHack. Remember when he lost to Hero in the finals, and everyone expected Hero to win NASL after that, and then Puma came back to win Season 2. Awesome story, awesome guy, and I just like Puma's evolution as a player as well.
Yeah, it is important to note that Puma just didn't do as well with his TVP last season. If we remember and recall, he actually met up with MC. If he beat MC, he would have to play against Hero. That was an awesome story. You have to go through NASL Season 1 and then Season 2 all over again. But he actually got stopped cold, hard in his tracks against MC, who 3-0'd Puma. It was absolutely ridiculous. It looked like MC just walked all over him. Now, I say that because TVP, I think, is his toughest matchup. TVZ, on the other hand, I think it's one of his most refined matchups. I still think his TVT is the best, but his TVZ pretty close to that.
Well, we'll see how good his Terran versus Zerg is looking nowadays. It is Ohana. It is Johana.
It is Johana.
And Johana means family.
By the way, why are we saying Johana? She is my girlfriend. You know, it's not just she's my girlfriend, but she actually has made esports. People don't know this. She was an editor for the North American Star League for over a year. And also, she helps me out so incredibly much. So she basically makes esports. She's the creator of esports.
I'm very glad. I'm happy for you, Andre, that you and esports can have a nice future together.
Yeah.
And I really hope it continues to carry on in 2013, especially considering the world's supposed to end soon.
Yeah, that's actually pretty scary.
It is Ohana, as I was saying, and Ohana's a map where mech is really good, and Puma's shown a strong inclination recently to go for mech. But I also like just seeing Puma at his best when he's able to do the drops everywhere, come back into the game, utilize, just harass all game long. That's what made him really strong early on. But of course, it's completely up to him. And Puma's kind of been off the radar. He hasn't gone to too many tournaments. He wasn't at MLG. People were saying they felt like they could have done better if Puma was there. And I'm really anticipating how Puma is going to be able to play for Season 4. Will he be able to even get to the playoffs? Will he get to the finals? What's a finals without Puma?
I have no clue, Frodan. That would be crazy. Say it isn't so, but already we have a very quick start here. A bunker is placed at the natural. It looks like he will be able to pick off one single drone. I like what we're seeing. I mean, this bunker is actually doing a ton of damage.
Wow.
You can say, okay, only one drone and one Zergling died, but the fact of the matter is these 5 Zerglings, these 6 Zerglings that were out, shouldn't have been out. You shouldn't actually have to make those. A little bit sloppy from Golden, if I have to say anything right now, as Golden should not have let this bunker come up, and on top of that, should not have let this bunker, the Marine enter the bunker.
And one Marine had 4 or 5 kills, 3 kills, so it was really nice from Puma just to pressure slightly without sacrificing too much. It was the bunker. Did he get the salvage off too?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
So he did
that would have been so sick.
A total of 200 minerals from that. You can see he even repaired, so 202 minerals from that engagement. When the day is done, though, you can see the extractor was made, 100 gas was mined. He stopped mining directly after that, got the metabolic boost. You're going to see very quick Zerglings in a little bit. And if Puma doesn't have the necessary defenses up, he will be in a lot of trouble. However, speed has just been shown. This Zergling is moving very, very fast, and Puma should be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to be careful because there can be some sort of Zergling or Zergling Baneling all incoming.
Yep. Still pretty standard, though, so Puma doesn't have to be terribly, terribly conservative. In fact, look at that. He's placing the command center. I like this placement a lot, actually. To be able to do it while being safe against any kind of run-by and still have a bunker in a nice position.
Yes.
You don't have to put the bunker by the ramp instead, because normally you tuck it by the minerals to reduce surface area.
Yep.
But this is a really nice compromise. I like that.
I agree. I'm not too thrilled with the decision overall. I feel like this is actually an incredibly risky move to do.
Even with Hellions coming out?
Even with Hellions. Zergling Baneling can be so powerful, and you saw metabolic boost finished. I mean, there is no excuse to actually put down this command center. I feel like you have to respect your opponent and go for some sort of more defense. But, of course, Puma rolling the dice ever so slightly. He will get paid off, though, as Golden is just macroing up. So that's a nice wall, as you were saying, getting the command center out really fast. Everything looks great. Wow, look at this.
No starport.
No starport.
Yeah.
It's just going to be straight up to stim and double engineering bay.
Yep. That's it's really nice. Ooh, and Golden moving with the scout on the Overlord at the perfect timing to see everything. He's going to see Tech Lab going up. He's going to see the double engineering base. And, well, so it's not going to be mech. Either that or it's going to be the most inefficient mech ever from Puma.
Yeah.
And he knows it's also not double factory either from Hellions, which is also another thing checked off. And this just going to give Golden, well, I saw the third command center. I see double engineering bay. I know exactly what's coming up. And that's just going to allow him to drone as comfortably as he wants to.
Frodo, how crazy would it be? He double cancels, gets 2 armories, cancels the barracks, goes 5 factories, and just goes to the Hull-in.
Yeah, no
awesome.
upgrades.
No
well,
upgrades.
Actually,
Don't
there
even get the armors.
is a 2-base 5 factory push with no upgrades. But, like, no one does it anymore because it's so inefficient if you get scouted. But if you surprise, man, it can do some. It's just Hellion Siege tank. You just crush everything.
You make these 2 E-bays, but in the back left-hand corner, you actually have that armory. And all you have to do is easily cancel it. And actually expect the scout from that Overlord. Of course, we're just messing around here. Looks like Puma will be able to just nice little drone pick off.
A little bit greedy, though.
Yeah, not worth all of these Hellions, though. The Hellions will go down. You can see they get surrounded very easily against this edge. So pretty easy sweep up right there. Golden way ahead. You can see 82 to supply to 45. Income temp 62 to 39. Sweet, merciful Jesus. That is such an extremely high amount of drones compared to his opponent's SCVs. Golden is just super far ahead.
Yep. That's what you get to do when Terran plays so greedy.
That's right.
Especially when they have no ability to pressure anymore. Hellions are gone. You can't invest in anymore. Otherwise, you just won't have any bio units by the time you want to poke. Still can go for like that 2 medevac poke that some Terrans did. We saw MMA do that not too long ago, and it's kind of a way to take tempo early on. Some Terrans are actually going back to bio after such a long phase with mech. We saw MVP really try to push mech onto the scene. We see players like Major and Lucifron really employ mech. But some players are transitioning back into bio because they feel like mech's been too figured out. Even I was talking to Mr. Bitter, talking to Ben. He thinks mech is too easily figured out as well, so as long as you scout and prepare for it. What are your thoughts currently as Terrans are struggling between mech and bio?
I've always thought bio is the best. I know a lot of Terrans actually don't agree with that, but I think theoretically mech is just not feasible. You know, it took Zergs quite a long time, but how you actually play against mech is the same way you do bio against mech for TVT. And I think you're seeing very similar styles with, you know, just using that bio or the roach drops, etc., to buy you a lot of time until battle cruisers, or in Zerg's case, it's going to be, of course, the Broodlords. And what they're doing is just going for the base trade. And they're saying, okay, well, my roaches are going to kill you. Yeah, you can attack in, but as soon as they get 4 Broodlords up, what are you going to do? You have nothing to do. And of course, it can slowly whittle you down because you maybe have like 2 Thors, 3 Thors. Not too many. So what it comes down to, I feel like, yes, it has been figured out. It's a lot easier than TVT. But how Puma has been doing this bio has not been the most optimal.
There's no more Infestors out, actually. I thought he was going to lock down and drop some Infested Terrans. The Zerg run by the 3rd base, too. Puma was not very comprehensive in his defense. But Puma gets a good sense of what his opponent is doing. Yeah. He is behind in supply. By 14-minute mark, he should be basically where his supply cap is. He should be going on to 120, 130 supply and able to get out his 2-2 upgrades. His 2-2 push is non-existent. Oh my goodness, Golden's just running over him completely. Puma is overwhelmed.
He's absolutely dead here, Frodan. There's nothing that Puma can do. He just doesn't have the material.
He lets the Zerglings up, Andre. This is way too much damage. Puma, very sloppy defense here from game number 1. You can see where he's going there. I mean, he's going for a very standard 3-base double engineering bay greedy play, but he doesn't have the macro behind it. Where is the swell of units that you're supposed to have? GG. Golden takes game number 1 with flawless execution of Ling, run-bys, and counterattacks. Well done.
I'll tell you what won the game for him. The Overlord Scout.
Yeah. It was
Going Reactor Hellion and no Marine pressure or Banshee pressure. When you see that as Zerg, you just say, thank you. I'm going to drone up to 60 drones and then start Infestor Tech because I know you have no capacity of doing a 1-1 push just because you can't get enough barracks up and enough units out by the time 1-1 actually finishes. And on top of that, you don't have to worry about that Hellion run-by, really, because it's really, really easy to actually stop. You just place Spine Crawlers, you have Queens there, and you have Zerglings on the field, and you know it's just going to be Hellions, Frodan. That's such an easy defense.
Yep.
From there, where is your gas going to? Upgrades and Infestors. Not really a lot of Banelings, and you want to force as many Banelings or Roaches or something that doesn't go straight to Infestors, else Zerg will take an immaculate control over the map with just Infestor coverage.
I feel like the game was like a game from 6-7 months ago where Terran would be doing these 3 command center styles into double engineering bay, and Zerg responded by saying, I'm going to get 11, 12-minute hive, tech to whatever I want, only make Zerglings be safe, spread creep, which is also a way to deny the Hellions, and then from there just run away with too large an advantage. But I didn't expect the game to end there. I was thinking Puma would make a 2-2 push, try to mass up something, and then maybe take a 3rd base, deny the 4th base, maybe take his own 4th and play Siege Tank Marine until Broodlords come out. Yeah. But he never even got to that point.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he actually loses his Hellions. I mean, everything went poorly for Puma. It's really a shame. He is the Season 1 and Season 2 reigning, I shouldn't say reigning champion, but he was the Season 1, Season 2 champion. It's just a shame to see him in this form. I can definitely see maybe his health problems coming into effect here.
Hopefully it isn't affecting too much as we get ready for game number 2. We want to remind people that the finals tickets are on sale. They're selling hot. We'll be there, of course. Cashing the players will be there. Lauren Lease will be there. Lauren, do you have anything you want to add about the finals?
If you guys enter the promo code LABYTE, you'll get a $20 discount. So make sure that you go to Ticketmaster.com, buy your tickets, enter the promo code, and come say hi.
What is the promo code?
LABYTE.
Good.
Good. Doing my research.
LA Byte would be $20 off, and with the $20, why don't you buy an audiobook and check out NASL.tv/p/audible, where you can download a bestseller. I want to read some Dostoevsky. I read the premise of one of his books, and it was really, really, really fascinating. He makes a bunch of commentary on political culture and stuff. Is the end justify the means? And I'm really interested to do that. I'm going to check out Audible when I go home.
Yeah, it sounds very entertaining.
When we come back, game number 2 between Puma and Golden. I'll explain to you more when we take a break.